there's so many changes in our culture that I passionately believe there's been a spirit that's been thrown out that's a negative spirit that's trying to destroy our families, destroy our children, and get everybody to walk away from God. And none of this is a surprise to God. I mean, he knew all this was going to happen. That's why we added an entire section in our book about our prodigals. It's so important that we not give up on our prodigals. But what we write in there is the number one thing to do first is to pray.
Yeah.
Pray for your prodigals. And we encourage everybody to, every single day, name your prodigals by name and pray that God will open their eyes to what they're going through, that God will bring other people in their lives that they'll listen to about God, that God will give you opportunities to share with them. But you don't need to preach at your prodigals. They already know what you believe in. They already know what you're going to say.
True.
They already know they're not living like you want them to live. So you don't need to cast them out and cut them off and shame them all the time. But prayer matters. Pray every single day for your prodigals and pray for your friends' prodigals. Bring them to God because prayer works. So the number one thing to do for your prodigals is pray. We encourage people, do not cast them out of your life. Do not cut them off. You don't have to endorse or condone their behavior. If they're living a lifestyle that is so opposite of what you value and think is right, you don't have to have them spend the night, if they're an adult. You don't have to have them live that lifestyle under your roof, but you don't have to cut them out of your life. So keep them in your life and just love them. And you can tell them what God's doing in your life. Do you see the difference there? It's not shaming them about their lifestyle, but if God gave you this job you've been looking for, hey, God answered this prayer. If he healed some friend, God did this. So you don't have to avoid talking about God. Just don't shove it down their throat. Trust that God's going to be working in their heart.